The tiny, invisible secrets hiding inside a flower's breath, a crushed leaf, or a resin drop hold the power to move human emotions, to transport a person to memories they never thought could return, and to build an industry that feels more like a marriage between nature and art than business itself. Deep inside the silent fields where blossoms sway, the journey of fragrance begins not in shiny bottles or luxury shops, but in raw, fragile petals picked at the break of dawn when the air is cool and their oils are still intact. When farmers move silently with baskets, snipping roses, jasmine or lavender before the sun can steal away their scent. Those petals, so ordinary to the eye, are carried quickly to small distilleries tucked away near the farms. Because every hour matters, the longer they wait, the weaker the essence becomes. The process is both scientific and almost mystical. Distillers heat water in copper vessels until steam rises, carrying delicate oils upward into coiled pipes, where droplets form and drip slowly into glass containers, creating what perfumers call the absolute, the purest extract of a plant's soul. In other places, artisans use cold pressing, slicing citrus rinds and pressing them with mechanical rollers until tiny sacs of oil burst, releasing that sharp, clean spark you feel when you peel an orange. There's also enfleurage, an ancient method hardly used now but still whispered about, where flowers are carefully laid on glass coated with fat, their perfume captured slowly, day after day, as if nature herself is exhaling into silence. Each method, old or modern, feels like stealing whispers from plants, like bottling emotions no one can see. But this is only the beginning. The extracts are strong, often too sharp, even unpleasant. So perfumers, often called noses, step in with their strange gift, the ability to identify thousands of scents, layer them, balance them, and create harmony out of chaos. Picture a perfumer's lab, rows of small brown bottles, hundreds lined like a secret library, each one holding a different shade of smell, some earthy, some spicy, some sweet like honey, and some dark and smoky like burning wood. The perfumer dips a blotter, lifts it to the nose, closes their eyes, and lets imagination guide. What emotion will this mixture awaken? Is it love, calm, confidence, or nostalgia? Sometimes a perfume takes years to perfect, each drop adjusted, tested on skin, left for hours, then adjusted again. Behind the luxury branding lie sleepless nights of trial and error, of notes colliding, of failures thrown out until something finally clicks. And while nature provides the foundation, the artistry lies in balance. A perfume may contain hundreds of oils, yet when blended correctly, it smells like one seamless story. What's even more fascinating is the scale. Tons of flowers are needed for just a few ounces of oil. It can take 3,000 roses to create 1 teaspoon of rose absolute, and fields of lavender for just a small vial. It's almost unbelievable that something so rare and so fragile becomes so common on vanity tables worldwide. Yet that's the paradox of perfumery. It's both everyday and extraordinary. And behind every fragrance is not just science, but memory. The perfumer might be inspired by the smell of wet soil after summer rain, by the leather of an old book, or by the sweetness of honey dripping on warm bread, and they chase that memory until it exists in liquid form. Once the formula is perfected, it's blended with alcohol and allowed to rest, to marry, over weeks, until all the notes soften and bloom into what we know as perfume. Bottling comes next, where the invisible is made visible. Glass crafted into shapes meant to mirror the essence inside, whether elegant curves for romance or sharp lines for boldness. The journey ends in the hands of a person who sprays it on their skin before a meeting, a date, or even just a walk, unknowingly carrying centuries of tradition. Fields of flowers, the sweat of farmers, and the dreams of perfumers in one invisible cloud around them. And so, the next time you see a perfume bottle sitting quietly on a dresser, ask yourself, are you really looking at a simple liquid? Or are you holding the captured breath of nature? A hidden journey from soil to soul, a story that lingers long after the scent fades?